What's up, guys? How are you doing today?
Hey,
Hey, Coach Nick, doing all right?
great. Good to see you.
Doing good. I love doing things like this. So thank you so much, Jamel and Raul, for jumping in here and spending some time with me, but ultimately for all the people watching this video, right? These are people who might be interested in corporate housing, might be interested in midterm rentals versus short-term rentals or long-term rentals. Well, God, there's no money in that. Jeez. Anyways, so we want to hear your story. If you want to tell us, kind of where you're located and what it's been like for me to coach you and what kind of success you've had. And I'm just going to let you guys take off and run with it. How's that sound?
Sounds good. Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. So we were actually introduced to this, or we started doing this midterm corporate housing maybe about a year and a half ago now. And we currently have 8 properties that we are managing and using for this business. And it's been great. Like I said, we're extremely grateful that, God put this in our paths. We took a leap of faith a year and a half ago, working corporate America, full-time job, 8 to 5, super stressed. My husband, super busy job as well, trying to manage kids, sports, and everything else. So we knew that we needed something different, that could give us a little bit more leisure, more time so that we can spend with our family, but yet be able to generate money. So, we were grateful that we ran across you and, we are extremely grateful that God put you in our lives to be able to guide us and teach us from the base how to run a midterm housing business. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that you guys are parents. How many kids you guys have, if you don't mind sharing?
3.
Yeah, 3 kids, different ages. And like you said, both come out of jobs. When people hear about this, sometimes they think that they're too busy or it's going to take too much time. So I really appreciate that you hit on that. You nailed it on the head, the hit the nail on the head. And
Yes.
it's awesome because it setting it up sure takes a little bit, right? But then when it's set up, I mean, talk about the passivity of this. Like, what is it like once something's set up and you have tenants in there?
Well, setting up the property can get a little bit, nerve-wracking and, time consuming, of course, because you want everything perfect. But, we're
Mhm.
grateful to be able to have a structure and something to go by, lists to go by that you provided us with that teaches us exactly what we need to make the property successful and ready. And once we actually get past the staging part, then once we get it booked, I mean, honestly, per property, I wouldn't say just because I have to pay bills and just make sure everything's running good, I don't spend more than maybe 5 hours a week,
Yeah,
and
on 8 properties.
yes, we have 8 properties. We
Exactly.
have 6 hours a week, like I said, and that's when we do have like that a little bit of downtime that we're not actively setting up a property. So
Yep.
it
Man.
doesn't really consume a lot of our time. Like I said, we do have 8 properties to pay bills for, and I like that communication with my families, whoever is in there. So
Yeah.
I dedicate a little bit more time, but that's just my preference because I like
Yeah.
to be personable, meet the families, sign contracts in person. Like I
Yeah.
love that person, like in person
Yeah.
time with.
Well, as parents, what do you think all of this over the last year and a half since you got started, you were kind of in school learning mode to figure out how to do it, then you started implementing it. Now having 8 houses and looking for more in the future, what is this communicated to your family, to your kids, or even brothers, sisters, whatever? Like, how has this changed your life?
It definitely to us it was fun because we definitely included them in the process of the new business and they enjoyed helping us out and we made it a family fun activity to where we got to put this bed together, we got to pick up this furniture and we do that. So it was exciting as a family knowing that we got 2 properties. Now we're gonna go for the third one. Now we're going, and then once they're booked, it's like okay, now we don't have nothing to do. We can go have fun because now they're booked and we don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
That's definitely made it exciting. And then even them and their little mind, brain, they can definitely, it opened their eyes to like another world of business, entrepreneurship
Exactly.
for sure.
That's it. That's it right there. That entrepreneurship. Now, does this business model have a cap on how much you can earn per month or per year? Well, of course not, because if you want more, then you get more arbitrage properties, right? And you can keep growing and keep scaling. And so the sky's the limit. So, oh
Absolutely.
man, tell us some success stories. Like, I don't know, the longest booking you've ever had, or the most any property has ever made in a month, or whatever, you know?
Yeah, we've actually had a lot of success. That's why we just jumped on it and we keep getting more because we didn't realize the demand for it in the area. It's still something very new. So we've been very successful with getting in contracts with the insurance companies. And at a time, like I've had families that had house fires and that had, floods in their homes. And I've had the longest family that stayed was 7 months.
Oh,
And
nice.
so that was a guaranteed check every month. And you're able to price it well because it's an insurance claim. And so we were able to make during that time for that property, like, at least $2,500 after all the bills were paid
Profit. Yeah.
profit
Each
Yeah.
month.
each month during that time in just that one property.
And then that's not an individual or a family paying you or paying your family. That's a business paying your business. So that's
Yeah.
B2B, business to business. That's guaranteed money.
It's scary. And like I said, you don't have to stress or worry about the money not coming in. Are they going to try to dodge a payment? No.
Exactly.
Like I said, we screen our families that come in. We know they're in time of need. We screen them. We make sure they're good, like a good fit for our business. And like I said, we know that every end of the month that check is going to come straight in. So we don't have to worry about, us not getting paid for that family being in there and
Yep.
7 months. But like I said, I've had them stay for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months,
Mhm.
6 months. So like I said, we are still fairly new, but like
Yeah.
I said, we've started with one, and just because of the success of it, we're up to 8 properties now and looking for more actively. So.
Yeah. Tell me what you love specifically about midterm rentals or corporate housing versus if your focus was short-term vacation rental. What do you love about midterm versus that?
Well, exactly that. We have a cleaning team that comes and takes care of the property. But once you have a midterm client in there versus a short-term client, you get them settled in, you provide everything you need for them to be comfortable for the next few months. I'll text them occasionally, but I don't have to worry about them for a month, 2, 3, 4
Yes.
months, unless, of course, their TV goes out or their
Sure.
internet is out, like typical stuff like that. But we've been good about establishing a good, we have a lawn team, we have our maintenance guy, we have people that we trust that we can, if we're out of town, we can send somebody out there to take care of anything that goes out. So it doesn't really consume a lot of our time. And like I said, it's a long-term stay. So they get comfortable, they feel at home, and they take care of it like it's their home, not just a party house for the weekend.
Yeah. Now I'm going to set this up for you and I'm going to let you explain it, but I know because you guys started your business and have had success, another business has been birthed out of this. So now you own multiple businesses. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we were lucky. Like I said, since we had the businesses, we already had a group of a cleaning crew that would come and clean our houses. So they reached out to us and said, "Hey, since we're working for you so much, cleaning your houses, what do you think about us working for you guys full time and see if you and Raul are interested for us to work with you full time?" So the idea surged for us to open a cleaning service. So now, because we have the extra time with the housing business, we're still able to run a second business that our ladies clean our homes, my personal home, our homes, and
Yep.
then now we're able to open up the business and we can advertise that we do Airbnbs,
Mhm.
turnarounds, like midterm housing, like
Yep.
empty homes, like we're able to, because we gained that experience along the
Yep.
way.
Well, in no time, you'll have people doing your shopping for you. You'll have people cooking all 3 meals a day for you.
That's the
No,
goal.
that's the goal, yes. And like I said, we were able to provide my son and his high school friend a job as well because they've been doing the lawns for
Yeah,
us.
that's
There
So
right.
you
that we're
go.
teaching them how to work
My
and be
son was excited.
entrepreneurs. Yes.
Here's what I love about this, and my wife, Shannon loves about this, and I know you guys are going to agree, but of course it's a business. Of course you're making money, but think about it between the cleaners, the maintenance, the yard care, how many people have you helped?
Mhm.
That's not even counting all the people that needed a place to stay that you offered a place to stay. You know, it kind of gives me chills. Look at
I
that.
know.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it does. It's rewarding. It
it's
really
so rewarding.
is to be able to help them.
I
Like I
think,
think about it.
yeah, I think at the end of the day, like this business, you truly are helping people in the time of need. So, and a business like insurance companies that have the money, they're able to help them and it helps us, and we are able to help other people who help us with the business. So, like you're saying, it definitely is a fulfilling business for
Yeah.
sure.
I had a question just pop in my mind. And of course, I've coached a lot of people, over 500. And so I've done lots of interviews like this, but I just had a new question. I'm going to test it out on you guys. Okay. So you've been doing this about a year and a half.
Mhm.
If you can imagine and rewind to a year and a half ago, you never learned about this and you're just continuing your life exactly where it left off a year and a half ago, what would you guys be doing right now?
I would probably be a very stressed, overwhelmed, uh, in debt mom in our family, just because things change. Our kids are growing, their needs are growing with it, vehicles, schools, sports. And I'm grateful for this opportunity, because if this opportunity to be able to grow and not be stuck on just a salary or an hourly wage, like I feel like I would have been more stressed out and overwhelmed. So I don't see our lives being what they are now if it wasn't for us taking that leap of faith.
I will say, like even just this year, we were able to put, my daughter in a private school, and that's something that we wouldn't have been able to do a year and a half ago. So
Mhm.
thanks to the passive income, it definitely has helped us a lot
Mhm.
for sure.
Mhm.
Wow. How does it feel when you wake up in the middle of the night? Maybe you had a nightmare or something. You're like, wait a minute, I was just sleeping, making money. Making money in your sleep, right? I mean, people are sleeping in your houses
Yeah,
and they're paying you to be there. I love making money in my sleep. I sleep
yes,
pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah,
It feels
a
good for
good feeling
sure.
for sure.
And that we can go on mainly that we can go on vacation. That's been, and we don't have to, at least me, like apply for time, personal time or sick time or vacation time. Like
Yes.
I can be in Mexico or in Cancun
Yes.
or wherever we want to be. And, we're checking in, we leave people in charge, but the money's still coming in. So it's a
Exactly.
good thing.
Now that's a paid vacation.
That's right.
Exactly.
All right, let's finish it up. If you had the opportunity, to somebody you had the opportunity to talk to, they heard about me as a coach, they heard about corporate housing, they heard about midterm rentals, and they're not sure whether it's something that they should do or not. What is something you would say to them?
Um, I'd like to say, in front of everybody that I appreciate you as a coach. That you became our friend along the way, and you gave us good guidance on what we need to do. Every time we hit a bump or had a question, you were there to answer it. Made things a whole lot easier. We took a leap of faith to start the business, and I'm thankful that we had you as a coach to help us along the way to to continue to grow and expand. And I appreciate that. And I'll tell that to everybody listening that I think if they trust you, they're going to do good with their lives and succeed for sure.
Man, that's one of the best things anybody's ever said. Thank you, Raul. Jamel, I don't know if you can up that or not, but what's on your mind?
I cannot up that, but I will tell you from my heart, with my sincere heart, that I am extremely grateful for your guidance and your friendship. Like I said, I never felt like I couldn't ask you anything. I had no business background at all, had no idea what I was doing, but I never felt like I couldn't ask you a question and you give me a sincere the time in an answer. So I really am grateful for you and Shannon for
Yeah.
everything that you guys have done for us.
Wow, thank you. I can't wait for Shannon to watch this recording, you know. I'm like right there on the edge, like thank you guys so much. It is so rewarding, and I love to teach, you guys know that. And just to give back to people. I like to see life transformation in other people because we experienced it ourselves, you know.
Yeah.
Now we have a family trust, you know. Now we have virtual assistants in the Philippines who work for us. Like our life it has been dramatically changed for the better, as we just heard yours has as well.
For sure.
Thank you
Yes.
guys so much.
Thank
So
Uh,
you.
much.
Thank you,
And
Nick.
I just appreciate your time and coming and jumping in here. And man, you guys shared so much gold, just gold. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
See you next time.